You guys are welcome to another episode on What Happened. My people, Charlie, we all know what have been trending over the past few days, Charlie. Me and Mo being that or make actually say. So the news that has been trending, you all know that Haja for you has been trending for the past few days, and apparently she's in the US. She has been moved from UK to the US, and she's going to be tried for an alleged 2 million scam, romance, whatever. Charlie. So me too, what I want to say. I think 2 days ago, Haja Farrell, the news in break it out, and media outlet picked it up, and they're reporting said the US has released a statement. I mean, the New York Post released a statement about Haja Farrell's case, and the whole case is brought about Ghanaians sharing their opinions and criticizing and saying all sorts of things. Had I known, and hey, Ghana for this would be a summer man, would be a summer bar. The way people defeat drag one person, hey, if you drag person make you feel say the person, you. I was on Twitter and people are dragging Haja for you left, right, center. Hey. What's the more crew one be hot rough. So for those of you who don't know the backstory of this whole issue, as far back as last year, she got arrested in the UK. She went to the UK. Apparently, she went to the UK to go and perform at the Ghana Music Ghana Music Awards UK. But performing on her way back and on, then she got arrested by the UK authorities. And the statement that was around was, she got arrested because there's an investigation going on. Haja for real, no need to answer one or two questions. And from last year to today, and that's our incidents in this year. What I said. Now, and there were 2 days ago, and it is a boom. New York Post, I posted out this whole article about Haja Farrell being extradited to the United States to stand for her trial. Then Haja Farrell has been caught in a $2 million scam, romance scam, fraud. Says it, or the nada, Haja Nkofosika over 2 million. So when I saw the case, I was like, hey, Asamaba, Ghana for the Asamaba, Haja for real, ego. Because it's like people have always been suggesting, say, this whole issue is about a scam case, is about a scam. And finally, the New York Post has brought it out, say, this is why Haja Farrell has been sent to the US to stand the trial. So I was like, then hopefully you been at the kupotia, they charge Haja Farrell. So I just want to run you through some of the points. I mean, the 6 main charges they are born, but it's basically surrounded into conspiracy and the actual crime that were committed. So it's basically the conspiracy aspect and the actual crime they allege say were committed. And the case is the United States of America versus Haja Farrell. And I mean, what it means is that, the prosecutors, is the United States, and the defendant, is Haja Farrell. Now, the issue, when the issue broke out, later on, few hours, they come by and say Haja pleaded not guilty, Haja said. So the case was then set to go for trial. Now, when you read the charges now, they are about Haja Farrell now, you get to understand the core factors. These are the facts. When I was like, Ghanaians, speak to the facts before you make any presumption or assumption, right? So the first is conspiracy to commit wire fraud, and the actual committing of the wire fraud. That's the second, right? So in one aspect, they are saying they suspect or they are alleging that Haja Farrell has been caught in a wire fraud case. For those of you who don't know what wire fraud is, it's basically someone using physical or electronic means to, kind of defraud people. So we use the electronic mail system. So probably they've traded some emails or some whatever evidence or menu has been either through physical means or electronic means, where there has been transfer of whatever or the evidence in there suggests to say she has committed wire fraud. Now, secondly, they made mention that Hajia has a company and she has always been using this company to lure people to invest in and blah blah. And the for said company in here, For Real Designs is a fashion clothing, the fashion line or a clothing line. Hajia use it to defraud people, and all the fraud gets my niggas need to say, oh, I know a better story now, and that's what they are saying. Also, there's a case of money laundering. Obviously, say, oh, yeah, BBC there, you have to find a way to launder the money. And per what the United States courts in the air can say, or the prosecutors in the can say, they are aware of some people that are part of this whole scam. Some are known and some are unknown. Like only may be and only may be more. So, and also the court when you bring the only more. Moving on, no. So there's a case of a conspiracy commits money laundering and the money laundering itself, and they made mention of a stolen amount of $50,000. Abedi Haja for real through this whole money laundering and all that, and they have receipts of that money. And currently, the subsequent charges is around the conspiracy itself about the crime. So this is the actual facts now we have right now at our hands. Say Hajia for real has been caught in a over 2 million romance scam. Now, when you read people's tweets and people's suggestions and opinions, like, I knew it. This is what she has been doing. Some are asking the questions. Why I didn't think that ODCV youth, why was she trying to prove that she's a hardworking person? Others who are linking, are bringing other people's in, artists, entrepreneurs, celebrities. A lot of people are coming into the picture. So I sat down and I was like, wow. So within the space of 2-3 days, Ghanaians has been able to conjure all these presumptions about Hajia for you. When this same Hajia for you and I'm watching it. Hajia for you. When this same Hajia for you, Ghanaians were celebrating her, calling her she's the most influential. She has ties with these big men. She's this, she's that. She's successful. She's a musician. She's putting out quality videos, and people were parading around her, making her feel safe. She's actually making it right. And then they're not some buy and they're in a bar at their map. Now, one thing I would like to first of all establish is me, per the fact and per the intelligence that the US government was able to collect, you could clearly see there was a bit in there. She going to the United Kingdom to go and perform. In its own self, presented this whole issue. What I said, one quanke ANC. Some are asking, why are these US on the chain? Mama could do you can send on I don't know what Ghana. You see, some of these things, the way you go about it, you need to be very certain and very sure. She has been trying for the past 10 years. And they felt that this is the perfect opportunity to go for it because they've gathered enough evidence about it. What did I say? So I feel that there was a bit in there. And I feel that there have been some collaboration somewhere to get Hajia for it to the United States. Or to the United Kingdom, to the UK. Secondly, all that has been said about Hajia for it are alleges. Now, there's a distinction. You see, the main reason why Hajia for you is being charged is based on wire fraud, stolen money, money laundering. These are actual crimes. Say, Obi Dada Obi, no Genisika. Obi Dada Obi no Genisika. In it itself, no. Untimin Jen no so pet and fa encheno. Rather, you would look at the means, no, the GC if she committed any crime in that, and that is what she has been charged with. So they say that if they find out, say, Sikano or the B, Sikana stolen money, no, she has used some to purchase, what do you call it, cars, properties, and all that, they would have to seize them. You get it? So the scamming itself is there. The moral aspect is there, and they are not being. She's not being charged on the morality aspect. She's being charged on the criminal aspect using wire fraud. You get it? So let's be mindful of all these things before we put in our judgment. So for me, I would like to be very mindful of how I make my judgment, or not judgment, but give my opinion for a fact. See, one thing we all can learn from this situation is that these presumed or supposed celebrities and influencers and all that you may think of, or these lifestyle people have been portraying to use it is the max, is what it is. And yes, and it here. So if you think that you can wake up and at the age of 30 have a range, have a house, get money for Trasaco and all that, or live like Haja for you, is either you inherit it, as in you come from a wealthy family. 2, you steal it. You have the power to steal. Other means that one day, a day or there. Or 3, you work extremely hard. If life is that easy, you and I, Ghana, when they be here, you know how hardworking Ghanaians are, or how hardworking a lot of African mothers and fathers are. But we already see. It no be joke. You can't just wake up and just make so much money just like that. It takes time. That work pays, but it takes time. And for those of you who are just trying to making claims, say, me there, me to see a charger for you, me there. Need there a same way, need there a woman in there. What's the joy in this? I'm not here to defend Aja for you, but what is the joy in this? We'll be down for on your energy. Come on. Why can't you just learn from it? Say, this lifestyle is really dangerous. And at the end of the day, if you have any form of idea about how things get run, I would never even try to venture into such form of activities. See, a lot of people think these young guys that are riding big cars and are doing money rituals. Some are doing money rituals, but a lot of them, they will not tell you. If someone come go kunipane, a lot of them are into secret societies. A lot of them are into these sleeping with gays and making money. A lot of them are into other form of things that can't job. Task my dear Haja for you. Malam bia or build friendship. No, we travel home through or they were their juicy kitty. Malam will be anywhere. If one that can be anywhere, so could the one that can be. Amy Campa or no, or your boss or your Campona. She's working under someone. You have no idea. You don't know how big the cycle is, and even the the prosecutor said they do actually know. They've got like a big picture of how this whole organized crime is work out, and they are trying to fish out more people. As I say, it is no change say sikidru na wakwachi na nzuba ko sikidru wala wasem na ukasem na ko pa ma. They are doing things that you cannot do. Not that they are killing people. They are doing things that your moral sense will not allow you to even venture into that. So don't be framed though. Don't. I ain't not down in training my own being because I this bebre. A key ni answer. That's what I say. So I would say that the long short of it is, please, Ghanaians, the youth, let's learn from this whole situation. Let's not be that, let's not be judgmental. We don't even know how this case is going to take. Some are saying she might be in prison for over 20 years. You don't know each count how much years you're supposed to serve. Relax, let this whole case develop. It knows people are making claims and connecting other people to it. They says that they know those who are part of it, and they don't know, and they don't know some too. There are some known and some unknown people. They are still working on it. If it took 10 years to get her job, it can take another 10 years or whatever years to get those who are involved. So let's relax and stop mentioning names and connecting people to this whole scam. Imagine you being connected to someone which you have no idea about. How are you going to feel? Today, let's be reasonable when it comes to these issues. Our security service, they have the intelligence. Everything that goes on, they have the intelligence. They are rather gathering information for the US people. You sit on Twitter, you tweet about something, it goes viral, and that's what you want. There must be how. There will always be judgment. Aja has enough money to go into a good lawyer. You ensure how the court case will go. And let's not be happy. Because the downfall, no, does not mean that, oh, he's going to prison. As I said, just learn from it. And advise your little brothers or friends. Charlie, if anyone have any mindset of going into that kind of lifestyle, then you should be ready for what it comes with it. That's all. As I say, so enough of these whole blame games and questions and why she didn't, and the way judge is greedy and all that. If you are not in someone's shoes, you don't know how it feel like. So let's be reasonable when you are making our judgment and opinion. So I'd like to end on this note, and Charlie, kindly subscribe to our YouTube, and more content will come as well. We will surely follow this. We'll build up to the story. How far this story would go. We'll be giving updates on that. So kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel.